I'm ready.
Okay. Your event is starting. Usually that means we're live. At least in the playback, that means we're live. Hey guys, JayzTwoCents here, and Barnacles has lost a lot of weight and changed himself to looking like Paul I'm
Oh.
apropos. So,
A-ball.
oh jeez. All right, so what the heck is going on? Well, guys, Jerry is a no-show. Jerry stood me up and did not show up tonight. Now, I know about a half hour ago while I was out riding 20 miles on my bike, he was Instagramming that he was going to take a nap. Well, I'm assuming somebody didn't wake up from that nap.
Uh-oh. That's a everlasting poop nap.
So I went to my trusted go-to, who's always available, Paul, I am apropos. So,
Right here.
Paul, I'm going to go ahead and roll that intro. You have to sing a song during the intro. You know how that works.
Oh, let's do it.
On the spot, 11 seconds.
11 seconds. Tell me when.
Oh, wait, I can hear myself. That's a
Usually that means
good
we're
thing.
live.
Okay, all right, let's go. This is just a clusterfuck. Let's just go ahead and roll the intro. Take it away, Paul.
It's time for the tech talk. It's time for the tech talk. It's time for the tech talk number 68.
Beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. All right, so I didn't even have time to get a scene set up really with Paul's information. So everybody, you guys can find him at I am apropos. It's right there underneath his little camera, and he's pretty much cross-branded on everything as I am apropos. So you can find him that way.
Absolutely everywhere.
Doing it the right way. I wonder who was giving you advice.
You?
I got a nasty bug bite on my leg. I don't know where that came from.
What?
Yeah. So everyone, go and tweet the shit out of Jerry and be like, Jerry, way to stand up, Jay.
Damn it, Jerry, where the hell are you?
Son of a bitch.
I'll tell you what, get the hell up, I'll kick your ass.
So you would normally be streaming right now, but you call it early on Thursdays, don't you?
I do, because I don't want to miss the show. And so I actually called it a little bit earlier today because I had a meal cooking that I won't go into detail about.
Why? Because it's not on the Jay approved list.
Yeah.
Why you act like I'm all judgy or something?
No, I
don't have judgy eyes.
No, instead you just send me pizza and make me eat it, and like tells me eat the pizza or it gets the hose again.
You gotta eat the pizza, otherwise it gets the hose again.
No, I made a slow cooked pork shoulder in a green salsa with all green olives and onions and all that kind of good stuff, and then black beans and rice. And so I had to go tend to that, and I wanted to eat while I was going to watch the show, so I shoveled it in as soon as you Skyped me. I was like, oh crap.
I know you can't see it until the replay, but I was totally giving you judgy eyes.
Were you?
Yeah, I know. See, normally I have a second camera set up, but I didn't set one up today.
Oh man.
Yeah, guys, everyone that's saying Jay, call Jerry. Jay, call Jerry. I've tried calling him twice. It goes straight to voicemail. His phone is like infinitely dead. For a guy that has like 82 power banks, he never has a charged battery. I'm just saying. He's
That's
always
my
like.
volume to you.
It sounds pretty good. According to the meters, it looks balanced.
Awesome.
So, yeah. Okay. So I actually saw somebody ask in chat as it went by. Good catch. These are the Munitio Pro 40s that I'm wearing right here, and there's a reason. There's a reason for that. I have a lot of different headphones and things. Now, I've never, ever promoted a Kickstarter, ever. And this is an exception because Munitio is the first company that ever sent me anything to do a review on, and it was those Munitio billets that I did a review on in November of 2012. Gave away a bunch of those. They funded some giveaways and stuff. And then for about a year and a half, they were off the radar. They're going through some restructuring and getting the engineers back on board and the founders and stuff. So the guys that I loved working with are back at the helm of Munitio, and they've got a Kickstarter that they're doing right now where, and what I like about this Kickstarter, Paul, Kickstarter is kind of scary, right? Because we've heard some horror stories with Kickstarter.
Oh my goodness.
This is not one of those flex funding campaigns where it's like, oh, you didn't hit your goal, so we take a bigger percentage, you get your money anyway, and there's no promises.
Right.
If they don't hit their goal, they don't take a dime. So,
What?
yeah, it's one of those where it's it even says right on the bottom there that no money will be paid to Munitio unless the goal is reached. If the goal is not reached, it's refunded.
Nice.
So, yeah, that just goes to show kind of an integrity thing right there. So you guys can find the link to their relaunching Kickstarter down there. They've got a really nice set of what they're calling, I believe it's called the Pro 30s. I could be wrong. On the actual brand, it's a prototype of a wireless studio-grade headphones. So
That actually sounds really cool. I like those Kickstarters where you have a failsafe like that because, like you said, we've seen some in the past that have gone south and everybody lost their money. And it's just like, what's going on?
Well,
so that's really nice.
Yeah, and I've had companies approach me before saying, "Hey Jay, can you mention our Kickstarter?" And usually it's like, "No, sorry, I don't do Kickstarters." But in this case, man, if you go and look at my channel, the proof is there, the history is there that those were like the first guys to ever be like, "Yeah, no problem, man. I'll kick you down something," even though I only had 500 subscribers and like 8,000 views on the channel.
Wait. I have more than that.
I know you do have more than that.
Let me go talk to him. No, just kidding.
No, I bet you they would, man. They're super
really
supportive.
cool, huh?
So it was actually at the Black Ops 2 live 24-hour live stream that Yaush was doing where I met them because they were there sponsoring some
that
giveaways.
was a long time ago.
That's where I met them. They were there. So
Dang.
yeah. But anyway, guys, if you guys wanna support a brand that I care a lot about with no risk involved, then yeah, by all means, the Kickstarter's down in the description there, and it would mean a lot to me if you guys at least looked at it because they gave me my start. Honestly, they were my first product review. Other than that, there was a topic Jerry wanted to talk about today, and I was going to let him kind of take the lead because I don't have a lot of the details, so I'm going to actually ask the audience here to kind of give us some of the high-level details about what happened with Congress this week and regarding net neutrality.
Oh, geez. Okay.
So apparently net neutrality is protected now. I guess if that's kind of a thing. Protecting net neutrality almost sounds like an oxymoron in a way.
Isn't there like 300 something pages of it that we can't even get our hands on?
That's the problem.
It's so confusing.
That's the problem with legislation. Is it's always like the details are buried on like page 212, Article 6, Section 4, Bylaw 2, and that's the one that's like, oh yeah, and if we decide to push the red button, all of this is null and void. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. See, I see people saying frozen CPUs hiring. Well, yeah, they have to replace all the employees that walked off.
Yep.
So FCC, not Congress. Was it FCC? I thought it was Congress was involved in this. Maybe
I thought so too. I mean,
I saw pictures of Congress, so I don't know. Jay, speak a little Spanish, please. Yo quiero dos chicas, por favor.
I have a little advantage in that. My wife is Mexican, so yo hablo español cuando yo quiero comida or tengo hambre. I only speak Spanish when I'm hungry or want food.
I like hombres. Jay, ask him what his mic is. You always forget. No, I don't. He's using the Sennheiser E835 on my recommendation.
I'm actually not.
Oh, what is it? It looks like a Sennheiser.
No, it's a Shure Beta 58A.
It's actually the same family of mic. They're the same type of vocal mic.
You know what's funny is I went to funny story right before PAX South. My wife says, "You know what? You need a better mic for PAX South. I have a feeling you're going to need it." And sure enough, I did. Well, I went into a Guitar Center here, and they had tons of mics. And the only mic I went to go get, they did not have.
Oh, the E835? Yeah.
Yeah, they were sold out. And so they had me live test out a couple different mics. And this one was the one that my wife fell in love with. I put it on and like did some singing test and some like announcer like, "Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here at PAX South, blah 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 blah," and she was like, "Yep, that one, buy that one right there." You're taking that
you got
home.
that's the thing I like about like Guitar Center and stuff. They'll take it over to like some speakers and hook it up for you.
Yeah, it was cool because
I'm eating a banana, by the way. I just did a 20-mile ride before the show, and I don't feel like getting another one of those cramps.
Eat the hell out of the banana. Those cramps suck. I get them in my calves. I have really big calves. And if I get a cramp in my calf from after riding bikes, I love riding bikes. That's why I'm really passionate about what you're doing. I love it. But if you get a cramp in your calf,
my calves my calves are gold. It's my inner thighs and my quads. Yeah. You know what?
So
I've not gotten another cramp
No?
since then. I mean that I've become quite a bit more conditioned. I was laughing because somebody said, "Is Jay holding up the banana for scale?" I would need a much bigger banana, sir.
I use this for scale.
The E-peen is impressive. You get it?
The E-peen. The E. Wow.
So I wandered onto your YouTube today, just kind of looking around.
No.
Yeah, you need to do more product stuff, sir.
I do. I have so many videos I can do, and I try to, when I'm streaming, I explain to people that come watch me that it is so much easier, even though it's not easy. I mean, you can attest it's not easy to stream, but it's easier for me to prepare myself, get ready, turn on the stream, and do a show than it is for me to sit down and try to self-focus on what I need to do a video I like to do. Because my dizziness starts taking over, and then I can't focus, and I'm like, oh my God, and then I get all mad, and then I nitpick it to death, and then I'm like, then I go and stream and get that instant reaction and energy from the viewers, and it just, oh man, the high from that is just immense. I love the community and the amount of support they show, and I just thrive on that. So yes, long story short, I'm working on trying to find a way for me to do more content videos.
It's hard because you're first and foremost a live streamer,
right?
And so I mean, obviously that takes an entirely different type of dedication and schedule. So live streaming takes a lot more time out of your day, actually.
And as you've seen, I've actually been able to keep a schedule pretty good for months now. Where before I just kind of did hit and miss, but now that I'm really loving it and finding a passion for it, especially after PAX South, my whole focus has changed dramatically after that. I really fell in love with the live content production versus I love YouTube. Don't get me wrong; it's just such a different feel.
Yeah.
But I do have content that I want to make, and I'm actually going to try to do a couple of videos as myself, like I would with the energy I have on my stream. You know, just that explosive dropping A-bombs and being myself. Where before I was be like, yeah, baby, you know you want to touch this phone keyboard.
I know it almost comes off as like a pedo review.
Right? You know you love these red switches.
They had to go with the red switch. That's just gross. Oh my goodness.
That's a little disturbing.
I had lost the chat all of a sudden for a second there. All right, I'm back.
It's rolling by for me.
Yeah, weird. I've got nothing from Jerry. I don't know what the heck's going on. That's okay. You've slid right into the co-pilot seat there.
After using your DX Racer for a while now, what do you think of it? We both have. I've had mine for a few months. How long have you had yours now?
A month.
Month.
About a month.
Think of it so far, because you first reviewed one before and it was too small.
No. I reviewed the GT Omega chair, which their XL chair was still not really XL.
That's right. And this one, now that you've had it a month, what do you think?
I mean, over time, it's developed like a slight squeak in it. I don't know if that's happened to yours. Like when I lean forward, can't really hear it, but it's a slight squeak. I mean, it's under a lot of pressure, right?
Okay, squeak, Jay. I got no squeak.
I don't know, man. Your back might start squeaking if you keep that up. No, but in terms of size and everything, it's perfect. The cushions softened up slightly, but that's good because they went from really stiff when you first come out of the box to nice and springy.
The only thing I have wrong is my lumbar support is flattened as hell. It just...
Oh, the pillow?
Yeah, the little pillow that goes behind my back.
I don't use the pillow at all.
Yeah, I might need to take that out because it went... It just pancaked.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I've went through so many like Office Depot staple chairs. It's not even funny. Not even funny. And so I thought, well, you know, let's try these out. And I'm still in love with it as much as when I first got it. I'm not a huge fan of the armrests. Not a huge fan of it, but it's not a
the
deal breaker.
armrests. I mean, the armrests, like anything else, are outsourced, right? They find someone's armrest that they like and they just kind of bolt them up.
Yeah, I guess.
They're not too bad. I feel like they're a little bit far back by default. And then when you slide them forward with the little button, they're not as firm or stable.
Right.
A little bit more flimsy.
Makes sense. Right.
Like the armrests kind of flop around, but
Playing with my armrest.
it looks kind of bad from this angle. I'm just saying. Looks like I'm going to have to flag this as a mature
Oh, you
content.
don't?
I don't flag the YouTube videos. You know, you can't monetize videos that are flagged for mature audience.
What?
On YouTube, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to watch your P's and Q's and what you're talking about, huh?
Depends on what those P's and Q's are, because I'll say ass, shit, fuck, whatever I want. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
But if you click that button, then yeah, the YouTube actually
I did not know that.
will drop the monetizing. At least that's what it says when I click it. It's like warning. I'm like, oh, nah, that's fine.
I guess I'm not clicking that.
I was like, I don't care who watches. Everyone's gonna learn about the birds and the bees sometime.
Daddy, what's the bee doing to the bird? Don't worry about it. Don't make it weird, son.
Everyone's saying call Jerry. What do you mean call Jerry?
What do you want to call him? You want to call him
call
something
him.
else besides
I'll call
Jerry?
him late in a no-show is what I'll call him.
Oh.
I'm checking to
He's
tweeters.
okay.
Yeah. Well, no, he's fine. I mean, did you look at that picture? He's laying there with his son in his bed, and I know he dozed off, and his wife doesn't watch the clock because it's not her responsibility.
Right, right. Well,
And
he's
everyone's
passed
saying,
out,
call
so-
his wife. You assume I have her phone number. I know. I only have Jerry's cell, not his house number, so.
Okay, I did not see that picture. I was eating and getting a call from me. That's adorable. I'd be passed out. I wouldn't
I know,
want to.
right?
I mean,
I was gonna. I know I say it's every week. I was gonna do a video tonight, but I think I want to go hang out with my daughter this week. I've been so backed up because I took a vacation from.
Jay's backed up.
Yeah, I've been eating way too much red meat. No, remember
Sorry, go ahead.
the week prior to PDX. I took a little bit of a vacation from the channel. Right, I put up one video in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
And
that
then I
was
went
crazy.
And then I went to PDX, which backed me up even more. And so the actual living room and entryway to my house looks like a warehouse.
Didn't
Like
your wife take a picture of all that?
Oh, dude, it's like doubled.
She's like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's like doubled since then.
That's
The
awesome.
boxes are all the way down the hallway. And it's funny, is the UPS guy, I don't know if you know, this UPS guy watches my channel.
Right, that's awesome. I think I remember hearing that before.
Well, yeah, the UPS guy came, he dropped off some stuff, and then I signed for it. And he was like, "Oh, by the way, man, I love your channel." I was like,
That's
"Really?"
awesome.
And he was
My
like, "Yeah."
guy-
Well, he was kind of fanboying because think about it, his perspective. He gets to deliver the crap that I
Oh, no.
review, and he's like,
I
"That's
get
so
it.
cool." So yesterday he delivered a box from Western Digital.
Yeah.
And it didn't need a signature or anything, but he made it a point to come out of his truck, ring the doorbell, and wait for me to answer the door so he could personally hand it to me, and then just kind of ask me how things were going. So I never miss a UPS shipment at this house because he knows better.
Awesome. You know, it's funny. On a very smaller scale, I have something similar. My guy, for the first year when I was getting stuff constantly, I was getting maybe one or two things. Oh, I know you get tons, but I was getting one or two things, and I was just like, yeah. But the UPS guy, all of them were like either New A boxes or something from AMD, right? And so he was just like, "What the hell are you getting now?" What
I
are
know,
you
right? Once you stop buying stuff, maybe you could buy a house.
And then finally I was like, well, he brought something into the front door for me because my back was really shot one day, and he saw the lights and everything. He's like, whoa, what do you do? And then I got to explain to him, so he was kind of like, oh, that's awesome, but he doesn't watch me. I'm not
Yeah.
that cool.
You know, I really appreciate though having a close relationship with my couriers.
No kidding.
Especially FedEx and UPS. They've all come here so much over the last 2.5 years that even the relief drivers have told me before. They're like, there's a note on the truck that says this house like gets special attention kind of thing. If we're,
VIP right here.
if we're not home, because they know that there's a high likelihood of high dollar stuff coming to this house,
Right.
frequently. And when I was a FedEx driver, we used to have those repeat customers that we just came to know, and so we would just kind of know like, okay, this person probably has expensive stuff coming, or Amazon addicts or whatever. And what I love is my UPS guy. If I'm not home, he will take the boxes around the backyard and put them on the back porch by the back door.
What?
Yeah. That way he knows that they're not sitting out front. One day I saw a thing that said, I just kind of glanced at tracking and it said delivered. And I came home and there was nothing on the front door. I was like, oh, what the
I
hell?
would have been freaking out.
And then I looked at the little door knock. It's called a door knocker. Actually, for FedEx, it was called door knocker, but the door tag.
Right.
And it said left at door, but I couldn't really read his writing too good. I was like, man, I was all freaking out and getting ready to call. And then the wife looked at it. It says, no, it says back door. And I opened up the back door and there's like a pile of boxes there.
Nice.
So,
I would have freaked out.
yeah.
Freaked out.
Yeah.
No, we had our FedEx guy. Where I sit here in my little studio, I'm right next to a window, right? And the window lets me watch the front door. Well, he walks up, does not knock, leaves the note saying he did, puts the box
Yeah.
down and tries to run.
Yeah. I've seen
So
that before.
I get to the front door and I open. I'm like, "Are you not even going to try to knock?" He's like, "Oh."
Yeah, I know.
Just
Well,
catch him. Oh.
when I drove for FedEx for several years, and I had a route that was in a pretty busy route. It was all residential. It was anywhere between 150 to 200 stops per day, about 350 to 400 packages total. And I always knocked and waited at least. I know it doesn't sound long, but at least 20 seconds before I'd start filling out the tag.
Right?
But I've seen in the past before where people will just start filling it out, like assuming no one's home because maybe the car's not in the driveway.
Right.
And it's like, dude, I'm right here. At least give me a chance. Talk for a second. I'm going to grab something from over here. Somebody asked if I still do the nerd blocks, and I have to show this. So.
Well, he's grabbing his nerd block. That's what he calls it these days. I was really jealous watching PDX LAN and kind of anticipating because I'm going to my first LAN ever, which is
we're a little behind on
Yeah.
nerd blocks,
I
and there's
can't
more
say
out in the living room.
feel left behind.
So
I
Yeah,
was talking about PDX LAN because I'm excited because I've never been to a LAN party like that before, and I get to go to my first one at QuakeCon.
yeah, I hear QuakeCon's kind of like the place to be.
That's what I'm hearing. So I got excited because one of my viewers, one of my friends, said, "Hey, I want to hook you up with a hotel," but he wasn't able to pay for the whole of it.
Do you see the chat? Are you looking at the stream?
Yes.
You see all those boxes?
Not yet. You're about ready to hold them up. Holy cow!
Yeah, and there's like 4 more out in the living room.
Dang.
See, here's the thing that's kind of frustrating.
blocks down there.
Here's the thing that's kind of frustrating though is I asked him like, hey, could you send less boxes, please? Because it's hard to get through it all, especially wrangle the attention of a 5-year-old to get through them for that many unboxings. Especially if they send me 5 a month or something like that. And I feel, a nerd block, 2 nerd block juniors, an arcade block, and horror block, and a classic. So
my goodness,
I've asked them to kind of like alternate it. Send me a classic 1 month, a horror another, maybe an arcade another. Don't send all of them. And I feel bad though because I get so many messages from people like showing pictures of their daughters or their little kids, and they're like, "My kid's asking when your daughter's going to be on the internet again," and it's like I feel terrible, but I'm so freaking busy. And then little Jay's got homework and stuff. She's in kindergarten, but she's also doing like 2nd and 3rd grade curriculum right now.
What?
So it's crazy. Oh, guess who finally messaged me?
Oh, I'm up. I look like John Goodman, really? Okay.
All right, so Jerry's coming in a few minutes. He says, "Give him 3 minutes to get set up." I was like, "Paul's already in here."
Oh, okay.
I'll redo the layout. We'll get all 3 of us in here. So
Make a party of it.
Yeah,
Miss that big guy. No, okay. I gotta ask. I've never been to one of those LAN parties. What did you know what to expect going into it?
No,
You have no idea.
Because here's why. All the real LAN parties, like the real LAN parties, are in Europe. I mean, my aqua tuning rep, he would travel from England to like Germany and Sweden and all that to go to these like thousands of people. Like when I did my PDX video, people thought they were informing me of these better LANs. Like I didn't know of them, but I had already seen a lot of the behind the stuff because my reps were sending me pictures.
Right.
So yeah, I already knew about DreamHack and all that stuff. Right. But it's like here in the US, PDX is kind of like the premier LAN, and then you have a lot of the events like QuakeCon and all that stuff, which are different types of, like, it's all centered around Quake, right?
Right.
But these other European LANs that have like 15,000 people in some places. I think someone showed me a screenshot. They were sustaining like 28 gigabits.
What?
I know, right?
What?
Yeah,
That's
it was like 28 gigabits of data going in and out of the LAN. It's crazy.
Gamescom and DreamHack is what Josh was saying. Yeah, those I've heard they're huge.
Yeah.
One of the guys that I worked with at first with AMD, right after I met him and interviewed him on one of my first shows, he was heading over to I think DreamHack, and he was just all excited, and I was like, lucky jerk. That sounds like a lot of fun, but that's so many people. I did not know how I was gonna do well around a con, my first PAX South, and I was a little nervous. Because I usually don't do well in big groups, but I kicked in and it felt like instead of me being worried about that kind of thing.
Oh, real quick, that guy that Haradrim87 says I used to be Jay's cameraman and asked me your questions. He wasn't, so ignore him.
My thing is when I was there, I went from being the normal Paul, and I said, you know what, I'm apropos here. I'm going to be me, who I am on my streams live in person, and just be very, very, very outgoing. And I handed out 300 cards. I just was like, "Hi, how you doing? Vote for Donnelly."
Oh, people are cracking up because I rename everybody's Skype on my list. That way, if I accidentally show it, they don't see your real Skype name. So I give everyone silly names. Everyone's laughing because yours is Mr. Fluffy Pants, and I gave you that from day one when you made your new Skype. After like
where did Mr. Fluffy Pants come from?
I just typed whatever came to mind, and so when you're like, "Hey, it's my new Skype," I renamed you to Mr. Fluffy Pants on my list.
So the first thing that popped into your head about me was Mr. Fluffy Pants.
I don't know why, but and well, Luke from LMG, he's Twinkle Toes.
What's Josh?
Josh isn't on my Skype.
Oh man, I feel cool. I have
J-
him on mine.
Well, can you guess Jerry's?
It's for poor people. I don't know.
No, he's Jerry.
Really?
I'm not even kidding. This is Jerry.
That's really what. Everybody else has these crazy other nicknames on your Skype, and he's just flat out Jerry. He's really stands out. It's just,
We had 1333 viewers. I was hoping it'd be 1337 so I could
that'd been
screen cap
awesome.
it. We're at 1320 right now. That's all right.
nice.
They can still find you via display name, Jay. It's a rename. That's not his display name. It's the name I gave him. I'm redisplaying it on my list.
And just because I'm paranoid after having my first Skype account hacked, I change my name every 3 and 7 days.
Yeah.
I really do. I get paranoid. You'll see it change and then change.
I don't change mine all that often, but
I get worried. I'm just like, did I show it? Oh my god. And then when I do, everybody asks me, are everything okay? You just changed your name. I'm like, yeah, everything's good. I'm just changing my name.
come on, Jerry. He said he needs 3 minutes. That was now 4 minutes ago. No, 5 minutes ago.
Well, I still want to ask you more about
All right.
PDX.
He says he's ready.
Oh, okay.
Let me add him into here, and we can get Jerry in there too.
Jerry in there too.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and get that off until we get it. I've got to reset this thing up now, and Jerry's probably gonna have some sort of technical difficulties now that he's connected, aren't you, sir?
Shut up, dude.
Did you take a good nap there, mister?
I did.
you
Thank
doing?
you. Oh my god, dude.
No, I expect nothing less. Don't worry, we're good.
I saw the
You know what's
picture
funny
of
is
you
I even
before
set
I
the alarm. I set the alarm and my phone even says there's still like an alarm to go off, but it's like for tomorrow. It's not for today. Like, why
Jerry.
does Siri not set the alarm today? What?
Pull down your audio levels, please.
Stay in my pants.
Jerry's just going, and Jay's like, Jerry.
You're even peeking on your own side.
All right, hold on.
Oh, I miss hanging out with you.
Check. Is that better?
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know. We'll see.
Is that better? I don't know.
You're way louder than Paul, so
Yeah, I can
Well,
change
that's true in real life too, though. So.
Well, we have not determined that,
So
sir.
Jerry.
Ooh, that's a good point.
All right, I'm gonna reset up the scene here.
All right.
Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody how your throat vagina's doing?
China.
Well, remember that's what we dubbed it.
Yeah, I know.
that's-
Well, as you
that's
guys can
exactly
probably
what it
hear,
is.
I mean, my voice still is kind of shot, but compared to where it was, oh my god, this is a huge improvement. Holy cow!
I'm all resetting up the scene in the middle of chat.
So anyways, I think my voice will probably be pretty much back to normal by like tomorrow or the next day, but I'm not gonna let it stop me. Tomorrow I'm shooting a video, come hell or high water, I'm doing it. Because,
It would be amazing if you actually did the half of the video you were supposed to do that I teased a week ago that I keep getting shit for.
I've got it. It's on the hard drive.
Jerry keeps talking about he needs to shoot a video to get it up. Well, guess what? He's got all the footage to edit one, and he doesn't even need
You
a
don't
voice
need
for it.
Viagra. You just need to shoot it to get it up.
Okay, all you other YouTubers who may be watching, learn from this. Do not collab with Jerry, or this will happen. Especially if it's like a half to half. You know, I do half, he does half. No, you're doing 75. He's doing maybe 10, and then squirreling the rest.
I think somebody might be a little bitter.
No. Somebody is
mad, bro.
Somebody is incredibly accurate right now. Is what
You
this is.
mad bro would be accurate.
Wait.
watch.
I have a call coming in. It's from Miss JayzTwoCents. She says he's definitely mad, bro.
Yeah. Well, let's see. No. The thing is, when Jerry works with people, they follow through.
Oh well.
But when Jerry works with people, you're lucky if you get a response, let alone an actual follow through. So Puget, good luck, buddy.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I think Jay's got the roid rage.
The roid rage? No, it's
Roid rage.
It's road rage, sir.
From your diet, you got the roid rage.
Yeah.
He's mad because he's not eating the fats.
I think so.
No, actually,
this is how I got last time. I was
here.
on diet too.
Fine. You know what? I can fight back here. I just gave.
Back. I'm not even putting up a fight at all.
You are putting up
a. Wake up from a nap and like get on here, and all of a sudden I'm under attack. I'm like, Siri. Siri was the horror here.
He did nothing but be 30 minutes late to his own co-host show. There, it's okay. I gave him a new lower third. Don't worry about it.
funny.
Nice.
Somebody didn't even text message me or anything.
Because I called you and it didn't even ring. It went to
I
voicemail.
need to figure out who to pay to get
Serious?
a bobblehead made.
I'm serious.
Oh, he's called. Where's his Seattle Seahawks hat? He needs a Seahawks hat.
I gave you a new lower third.
You need a Seahawks hat. You need a goatee.
Hey, AJ.
Well, Josh, I gotta tell. I'm supposed to do something with Josh after my stream ball. We'll have to do it after this, buddy. I love you, man. Sorry.
Oh my god.
I love giving Jerry shit. Here's the thing. I said how many
Disgusting
times.
and funny.
I'm wondering why you're going directly to voicemail and stuff.
Oh, now I know that I'm being blocked. Look at that. I look in all seriousness, I'll tell you the same thing I told Ed. I don't give shit to people I don't care about.
Wait a second. Now I'm getting a call from no caller ID.
It's not me.
It's not me.
Not
My
me.
phone's right here, not doing nothing. You should answer it. That'd be cool.
No, I just pushed. I just said.
Hey,
it.
how you
Aw.
doing? It's a Chris.
What the hell?
All right, Jerry, you wanted to talk about UPS and FedEx refusing to ship mill machines.
Yes, I think that's absolutely stupid and ridiculous.
Now you're getting ready to
Rainbird
review something
machines.
similar to what they don't want to ship, right?
This is what I don't get is they've already been shipping stuff like this forever. It's just one dude decides to like kind of make it the center focus of the machine, and now that changes everything. I don't get that.
Yeah.
So like Defense Distributed, it's like, oh, a computerized CNC lathe is like now used for making guns. So UPS has a deal now. Like I don't get that. That doesn't make any sense. Like Shapeoko's been shipping CNC machines capable of milling aluminum. I mean, you've got
Yeah,
Harvey
but
coming up, right?
a CNC.
So-
Let's face it, CNC machines are not going through FedEx or UPS though. They're going through like crate services and like less than truckload shipments.
No, but I'm talking about desktop CNCs. They've been around forever. Like Shapoko has been making desktop CNCs for like the last five years.
So theoretically, somebody could print a functional lower that's better, works longer than what the 2 or 3 bullet shots you get out of a 3D printed one.
Yes,
So they're
but
worried
it would
about
take-
that?
It would take so much effort, though. That's the thing. That's the thing that I don't think people are understanding here. Is it's like the mill machine that they're creating. I mean, there's a lot more work than just like putting a block of aluminum in it and saying, "Give me a gun." I
Yeah.
mean, it's far more complicated than that. But again, just like with the 3D printing, because Defense Distributed's like, you could use this to make a gun. Or I should say with this particular piece of a machinery, they're like, that's the core purpose that we want it to be used for because it's Defense Distributed. This is what they do. Now, all of a sudden, I guess UPS and FedEx feel like there's a liability in there shipping it to people. But the thing is,
they already ship.
exactly.
And I know for a fact I used to deliver it when I worked for FedEx. A lot of ORMD stuff and bullet reloads and all that. So, I
That's
mean,
what I don't get. It's like Cabela's. I can order 1 million rounds of 223 from Cabela's and they'll deliver it right to my door. So why do they have a problem delivering a machine that's capable of cutting a block of aluminum? I mean,
yeah.
and they already do. That's the whole point is they already do. It's like, okay, you can buy the, Shapoko, you can buy these 3D mills that you can put Dremels into and stuff like that. That's the part that I don't really understand here. It almost seems like they're blocking it just because the guy who created this particular piece of equipment wants people to create guns with it. I mean, that's his agenda.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think there, Paul?
Potato. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Poop.
No, spit my dirty poop.
Sounds real nice. I'd
but-
make myself a nice new kind of gun. Would you touch its rifling?
The funny thing is they name
Oh,
the
no.
machine's name, right? What about the machine's name? It's called the Ghost Gunner, right? I mean, they're like,
So then are they going to stop shipping gunner glasses too?
no, that's the thing I don't get is it's like if you look at this
I'm wearing
thing,
mine.
like here, hold on, I'm gonna pull up some pictures of this thing because it's funny because I mean it's basically a glorified 3D printer with like a Dremel.
But if
on
they're
the
worried about it being able to create firearms and ship firearms, then shouldn't they technically stop shipping all lead pipes and things that are the same bore as shotgun shells? How many people have made one-shot shotgun, pipe?
Oh yeah. If you go on
shooters?
YouTube and you do a search for DIY shotgun, it's like you'll find a million videos of people with just pipes with a modified end cap, and they slide 2 pipes together, and it's a shotgun.
Yeah, because
I
it
mean,
makes
so-
an impact, and there you go.
Yeah,
Yep,
so if
yep.
you're gonna go buy the Ghost Gunner and try to make a try to mill some kind of lower with it, again, the argument is you don't have everything you need to create a gun.
Samson Superco says, "Jay, your Cartman is perfect." Well, thank you, sir. I actually have quite the repertoire of voices, and I wanted to be a voice actor when I was young. I've just not really exercised my throat muscles a lot lately.
Yeah.
Damn it! I just really opened myself up, didn't I?
I was just waiting for him to keep digging. I was like, go for it. Your throat, what? And who?
My throat muscles need to work out with Jerry's throat vagina.
Oh, that sounds like
What?
a party.
Well, remember what was it? We came up with throat vagina after the Maker Faire.
Oh my God, yes.
I'll go ahead and take the Timmy Tech TV logo off of Jerry there. I just thought that was there. It's gone.
I assume that Bit Phoenix following me right now has to be because they're in the chat. Hi, thank you for the follow
If it's the real Bit Phoenix, yeah, they
on Twitter.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I was recently
Thank
contacted
you.
by them, and I am going to be reviewing their new case. Was it the Aegis? I don't know how exactly it's pronounced.
That's pretty cool looking. I like
Yeah.
the front of it.
Looks like it's very airflow optimized.
Right.
So
Very nice.
I just might
Wanna
have
say
to buy
hi.
some. I'm gonna have to buy some incense and do a smoke test.
Ooh, wait, could you use dry ice?
I guess technically I could.
So this is funny. Okay, so I'm looking at some of the facts about the Ghost Gunner thing, just to wrap up on it. And it looks like it's not even a complete mill. It's basically only capable of drilling out like 80% complete lowers.
What?
That's
So you're not
80%. That's 80% against
That's
freedom,
all-
sir.
But here's another funny thing is UPS ships UPS and FedEx both will ship 80% lowers anywhere. Like if you buy an 80% lower, it's going to arrive to your house by like FedEx or
But
UPS.
So what's
why the
okay,
hell do they have a problem
I'm
with
not.
this?
I'm not trying to be devil's advocate. I'm really not, because I'm also a firearm enthusiast, and so are you, Jerry. I don't know.
Absolutely.
I don't know your
Everybody
stance.
knows that. I did a video on how to print an
And
AR-15.
I did a video of me building mine.
I like to
so-
I like to shoot the guns on the video games.
Used again
Okay.
to go to pew pew. Yeah, no.
Okay, when you I don't know the answer to this question. Let me know if you do. When you buy an 80% lower, is it serial stamped?
No.
Okay,
Absolutely
so
not.
then I don't see the problem.
Yeah, I don't either. And that's the funny thing is this, like, there's already CNC machines that exist today that you can buy that can do far more than this machine can. This machine looks like it basically just takes an 80% lower and drills out the collet holes or whatever so that it makes it, 100%. You can already do this with any drill press and a jig.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this isn't doing anything that you can't already do with, like, $20 worth of, stuff from the hardware store. So I don't get it. It just seems like, I'm looking at the pictures here, and it's not like they're sticking a piece of aluminum in it. It's literally a jig holding an 80% lower, and this thing's got a drill bit going. Okay, now you're done. Like it's basically an automated Black & Decker drill for $1,500.
Wow.
It makes no sense, dude. I'm gonna get one. Hey, I'm gonna send him an email. I'm gonna be like, dude, I want to review the Ghost Gunner. Can you guys send me one of these? Because I want to review a machine that's basically just an automated drill bit.
I love how we're
What
talking
does it
about how
do?
FedEx and UPS won't ship it, and yet you're asking to be sent one.
That's a really good point, actually.
Someone needs to gif that of Jerry going. "Nyang, nyang."
Why?
Sorry.
I'm all bitching because it never shows up. Jay, it never showed up, man. They said they were gonna send it to me, but it never showed up. Oh, DHL shipped it. They didn't have a problem. Oh my god, dude.
DHL shipped it.
What I think is funny though is so some people in chat are saying that both FedEx and UPS are anti-gun and anti-Merca, but they'll ship you all your attachments all day long. They'll ship you your upper kits and your stocks and everything, the buffer tubes. But they just won't send you that damn plastic or metal lower piece that everything connects to.
Oh, because God forbid you buy an 80% lower and you somehow figure out how to do that other 20%. I mean, nobody in a million years think that somebody could take something that was 80% and make it 100%. I mean,
I'm seeing some rest in peace Paul in there. Everyone's expecting Paul to probably have an aneurysm right now.
I just rewatched you do the finger thing.
Oh. Sorry.
You did not watch. I'm dying over here.
yeah, so this is actually even more of a joke now than I thought when I was first reading the article, because the article makes it sound like, and of course, because they want to sensationalize it, that this machine literally can just pump out guns.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick. Badger99 says, well, is like, what about DHL? DHL only does international shipments now, guys. They don't do domestic shipping in the U.S.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah, DHL's international only.
Yep. So now, if you want one of these, you have to go push it out into international waters and get somebody to pick them up and send it back.
You know who could use the business? I bet the United States Postal Service is like, we'll ship your gun maker.
That was so funny. USPS.
It'll show up.
You're gonna get it shipped, and it's gonna be half a box that's been torn up.
That's what I was gonna say. It'll show up in 86 different pieces.
Yeah.
Did I tell you that so do you remember, Jerry, that package I wanted from Amazon prior to going to
Yes,
I paid for overnight. It took 7 days.
It's the notorious 5-day overnight.
The rage hit the internet. We all heard about that.
So I live in the city of Rialto. And if you guys are familiar with Southern California, there's a San Bernardino major West Coast distribution center that was just built a couple years ago, and it came from there. That facility is 15 miles away. I just rode my bike 20 miles today, so let's just put this into perspective. It came to me by way of Indiana.
What?
It got on the wrong plane. It
detour.
got on the wrong plane or something.
A little bit of a detour.
It went from San Bernardino to Indiana.
Take a wrong turn.
It came from San Bernardino to Indiana, back to San Bernardino. No, not back to San Bernardino, back to Ontario Airport, which is where the UPS air hub is. Back to the San Bernardino UPS shipping facility, the actual delivery facility, and then to my house.
Didn't you have some shit like that happen too once, where it went up to Oregon and came back to you, and it was like they shipped it from across the street?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
oh
I'm not
my
even
God,
kidding.
dude.
This is yeah. You know what's funny is none of this crap started happening until after I purchased Prime. When I had the free Prime trial, it was like perfect service. I was like, oh, we got to get this guy. Once he's on, like, boop, we got his money. We're good for the next 12 months.
Oh.
I don't know.
That's hilarious.
Actually, if you want me to be honest about it, they didn't actually earn my money. I just forgot to cancel the free
man.
one. So then all of a sudden, I look at my business account. I'm like, what the heck? $99? What the? Oh, you Amazon sons of bitches! They didn't even send a little warning like you're about to get charged.
Nope. You already agreed to it. They just took it.
Absolutely. So, Jerry,
Yes.
what do you know about the new net neutrality laws, sir?
Ooh, net neutrality. Well, I know it's a thing now. I know that the FCC gets to kind of command the vote now. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing yet.
I
but,
know.
I mean, it means Netflix doesn't have to pay like $1 bajillion to get their little fast lane so that people can watch Breaking Bad.
Light Gaming says, why don't you reply? Please respond. Hackintosh? No. There. I replied. No
There you go.
Hackintosh. There.
That's a good response right there.
Jay, if you report the package late, they'll give you a free month of Prime. So I can have another month of shitty service?
Yeah.
No thanks.
I don't know. The only thing I'm a little on the fence with the whole net neutrality thing is, sure, that means there can be no fast lanes. Everybody has to be like given, equal access, from the provider themselves. I have a feeling that this is somehow going to end with the ISPs being like, okay, everybody gets 10 gigabytes a month, and now you have to pay $25 more a gigabyte, but everybody has to do it, or something like that. I think is going to come down the road. They'll find a way to screw us. They will.
I'm wondering what that's going to
that
do for
sucks.
people like me who have unlimited data plans with 300 by 25.
Yeah,
Or 300 by
just
20.
it. Is because now if they got to give everybody everything and the businesses are getting dropped back, I mean, somebody's going to have to take in the butt at some point. It's not going to be the guy with DSL. That's
But here's the thing, though. My agreement that I pay to Time Warner. Yeah, no, guys, there's no other option here where I live. To Time Warner says I get 300 by 20. Can they just go and upgrade the terms of service and give me less? Well, I guess YouTube can do it, so why can't anyone else, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're going to find out. We're going to find out the hard way there, Jay.
Trotting Fox. Jay, what happened to Frozen CPU? Jesus Christ,
God,
Paul.
Paul. Whoa, dude.
Have you seen what that looks like on
Off the
Jerry's
Gunners
monitor?
chat. I took
Back
them.
up.
They were like, Paul with the Gunners looks like the kid at high school wearing the camo. Well, I took them off.
Paul
There.
me.
Screw those guys, Paul. Put them back on.
No, they hurt. Pull them off.
Oh. Yeah, just so you put that, so I can put that into perspective. When I was sitting in front of Jerry's monitors when we were doing Tech Talk,
Yeah.
you were probably about 4 feet wide when you did that.
My eyeballs were like,
Yeah, I know. It's like, I glanced over and I was like, ah.
what's he doing? Sorry.
A-bomb kabam? No, it's A-bomb kapow. sir.
Kapow. Kapow.
Wow.
Flip the M. Yeah, it's upside down.
You go and learn today, Jay. What am I learning?
Uh-oh.
He's go per mouth.
So, That just happened.
What do you guys think about the new 300 series cards from AMD? Well, it's rumored to have stacked RAM, which will be kind of neat.
There's new cards. I didn't see any announcement.
No, there's like always there's like leaked data sheets and stuff.
I
Yeah.
cannot speak about things that have not been publicly announced by AMD.
I can speak.
Listen
I
to
can.
the voice. He's like, I cannot confirm during the dine coming
Well-
from AMD, but probably not because it's for poor people.
Where's my shirt? I need that poor people shirt.
Oh my god! It's all right. I'm coming around on AMD now. I mean, I think Ed converted me. So
That dude looked like so much fun.
He was so uncomfortable every time we made our AMD jokes in person, wasn't he,
You could
Jerry?
see his face on the video
It's so
change.
funny. I took
I'm
my
like-
Nvidia scarf and hung it over his computer, and he goes,
Oh
back
yeah,
to
every
the
single
scarf.
night, Jerry would like sabotage his system in some way.
I'm so nervous if we get together and you guys will be like, "Oh, so you're wearing AMD?"
I still think I won the prank of the weekend though with the
Uh-oh.
mouse and keyboard.
You did.
Did-
Actually,
did-
Jay, why don't you tell for everybody that doesn't know? Why don't you tell them the hell that you put me through?
No,
Paul, you didn't know about this?
I did not.
Okay.
What did I
God.
miss?
Jay,
Watch
hey,
right.
just tell them this is horrible. Like this is just horrible.
So the way it was laid out, long rows of tables and people on either side of it, and we like face each other with our systems in between our monitors and stuff. Jerry is on the opposite side of me, facing me one slot over, so diagonal from me. Directly in front of me is Ed from Sapphire. Now Rob Shannon, the rep from Thermaltake, comes over and Jerry is off like talking to people and mingling and stuff. I just happen to be at my computer and I'm live streaming and Shannon, everyone calls him Shannon. He comes over and he says, "Hey, if I give you a mouse and keyboard and plug it in Jerry's computer, will you fuck with him on live stream?" I was like, "Absolutely." So he brings over a mouse and a keyboard. Remember, the back of Jerry's computer is facing me, so it was just like
Just plug it right in.
Shannon was in the process of plugging it in when Jerry walked back up to us and was
geez.
just like, Jerry didn't even realize it. Shannon still happened to get it plugged in and give me the keyboard and mouse.
I had no idea.
So Jerry sits down and he starts playing Battlefield, and I'm like, okay, let's just be real sneaky about
Hey,
this.
keep in mind too, I'm live streaming this whole time,
And
it's
so
like
am I.
everybody on my stream knows what's up.
What's
Oh.
even better, Paul, is Jerry had the J cam, a second camera pointed at me the whole time.
I saw the setup. I'm like, I'm
Yep.
doing that at QuakeCon. So okay, go ahead. So everybody saw you doing something.
Everyone saw this happening. In
Nice.
fact, as someone in his chat was freaking out, and I'll let Jerry tell that part of it after I tell you what happened.
Okay.
Okay, so he's playing Battlefield now. Jerry's already like not the greatest Battlefield player in the world, to kind of put it
That's
nicely.
an understatement.
So I start off real small, just like a random space bar here and there, or like a random like clicking of the mouse to shoot, or a random eject from a vehicle. And I'm watching his live stream, right? And I'm doing this for a couple of minutes, and I could see Jerry's kind of like almost not really responding to it because I think he's so out of tune with first-person shooters he didn't even really notice it was
just thinks
happening at
it's
first.
Honestly, I
Screwed
thought
up.
I thought the keys were just getting stuck. Like I thought I had like a stuck key on my keyboard, so I'm like randomly firing and checking. Like, why is this happening?
Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the back of a buggy and he just like randomly pops out of it. And the car drives away from him and he was like, "Oh, whoa, come back!" And I was like,
Battlefield 4.
so yeah. So I was like, okay, this is working. But I wasn't getting the response I wanted. So I started getting a lot more aggressive with it, like just unloading an entire clip and pointing at the sky.
Oh, is this highlighted somewhere? Oh my god.
It was a 14-hour stream, so I wasn't able to like save it.
Oh man.
Oh my God,
so
that was-
I'm
Hey,
just
keep going.
So I'm just like randomly like holding down spacebar and like spinning the mouse around. So he's like doing 360s, pointing at the sky, just unloading.
It's like, what the hell?
And all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Jerry's like, "What the heck?" Finally, I'm just kind of sitting there having fun. Like, I was just getting really aggressive with the keyboard and the mouse. And then all of a sudden, I see Jerry pop up, and his head's looking at me, and he was like, you'll see it in the chat, but he was looking at me like his head sideways, smiling like, "You motherfucker." And so-
Oh, wait, though. You missed the best. You missed the best part. The best
Well-
part is before I realize what's going on. Before I stand up and I look at Jay like. Before I know what's going on, everybody's in my chat on my live stream saying, Jay screwed with your computer. Jay screwed with your computer. Somebody screwed with your computer. And they're spamming it. And it's like two guys. And the rest of everybody in my stream's like, shut up, you guys. Stop spamming. Stop spamming. So I end up banning the guys. 'Cause I think they're trolling. I just think they're trolling. So I'm like, because it was one dude being really prominent about it. So I end up banning him. Ban the guy who's telling me that everybody's doing this to my computer because everybody else is basically telling me in the stream that the guy's just spamming. And it turns out the dude was like totally legit. So I ended up having to like unban him and like mod him because I felt so bad.
But here's the funny part, though, is when he finally realized what was going on and he popped up, and I was like, oh, God, he's on to us. He starts walking around real slow. No, he sat back down. He was like, oh, okay, Jay, I got you. And he probably figured I was just going to stop. So instead, I just started mashing the keyboard and randomly clicking and moving the mice around. I was opening up programs, opening up Notepad. I was like typing across the screen.
When I started coming around, like I was walking around to try to unplug the shit on the computer, and Jay says, I'm going to do as much damage as I can before he starts you see Jay just mashing the keyboard, moving the mouse, mashing the keyboard, and I'm struggling trying to find which dongle and cable it is to unplug from the back of my computer.
Because Jerry had
my computer, it's locked. My computer's locked. In the password box is like filled in with 1,000 characters. I was like, son of a bitch.
Jerry had like 10 USB devices plugged into his machine, so he didn't know which ones I was using. So I had
just like started pulling stuff out.
But I got frantic. I was moving slow at first, but then I saw Jay just mashing on the keyboard. He's like, "I'll do as much damage as I can." I was like, "Oh."
Were you pulling stuff out as quick as when someone spills like a drink on their keyboard?
Probably to rip stuff
dude.
out. I was like,
oh my
God.
God.
Worried that he was gonna like close out all the games. Then when I logged back in the computer, Battlefield wasn't even running anymore.
I was laughing so hard on the stream.
Do you know when this was? Because I might have been either live streaming or offline.
It was on Saturday.
That
just go watch the just go watch the LAN live stream, the archived LAN live stream on Saturday. You'll see me over there like flipping out and running around and like pulling everything out. You'll see Jay with a big shit-eating grin on his face.
Well, there was a couple times I actually like went into one of your streams, and one of you, Jay, was sitting at his desk, and Jerry, you weren't even there. You were just, I don't know where you were.
There was like 5 hours where neither one of us were there because Jerry and I went off to meet a fan, then we got some food, and we were like, we were doing the mingling thing, because part of these events, especially as a personality, is it's like 50-50 gaming and social crowd interactions.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a really cool crowd though. I can honestly say that is one of the funnest events I've ever been to, like period, since I started doing the YouTube.
You know what was the most annoying thing though is I don't know how many people were just too shy to come up. I mean, quite a few people came up to us. In fact, Jerry even had a little 7-year-old girl tell him that she had an nerdgasm. So
that was that was pretty interesting.
Awkward but cool at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'll let she ran up to me and she's like, "I'm having such a nerdgasm right now," and I'm like, "Okay."
Okay. What do you? I know you guys don't care, and actually probably would encourage people to come up to you and recognize.
Absolutely.
Well, what I was starting to say was what was sort of annoying was a lot of people came up to me and recognized me and they're like, "Wow, it's cool that you're here and stuff," and we're just chatting, especially at that event because that's like totally my demographic, right? A lot of people know Jerry, but that was like totally my demographic.
Right. Yes.
But what was annoying though is I'd be walking down like past all the tables and stuff, and someone going the other way would be like, "What's up, Jay?" Just as I'm walking by, and it was like,
"Hi."
Yeah, hey, come up, say hi. And he just kind of kept going the other way. Or from a distance, I would see like I would look out into the crowd because my computer faced into like the audience, and there'd be like 3 or 4 guys just like looking over my way and kind of like whispering and stuff. And then one of them would just kind of like give a nod. No, then the one would like give a nod, and I'm like, "Come over here." And they would like turn around and walk away. And I was like, everyone's so shy to come up and say hi.
I got a couple mispronunciations. Hey, barnacules.
But what I was a little surprised about though was, and I know we talked about this already. I don't think it was public though. When we had the Seattle meetup, everyone that came to see me, but yet when Jerry was walking around down here, nobody recognized me. They all recognized him. So it's like
That's interesting.
It's almost like up there, the audience came to interact with me, and they were like, "Oh yeah, Jerry's there, but cool, hey Jay." But down here, when we were doing all the different, like even Micro Center, nobody recognized me that day at Micro Center, but they recognized Jerry.
What?
But then you come up here to Washington and we do a fan meetup, and it's like all your fans show up.
I know, right?
Dude, it's weird. I don't know how to explain it. I really don't.
It was kind of funny because even Timmy Tech, super nice guy in person. I'm glad I met him.
Yeah.
Jerry was like, "Where's my present?" Because Timmy bought me a present, right? It was in Jerry's vlog. It was like a little card game. Yeah. Jerry's like, "Where's my present?" Timmy's like, "Fuck you, Jerry. I came here to see Jay."
Oh, that's messed up.
He said something like, he's like, "I already got you a present at 100K or 100,000. You go away."
You go away.
It's like,
yeah. So Paul was asking.
I was.
No, I'll finish the sentence. Don't worry. I'm trying to get Paul up to PDX in November because I am going back to PDX in November, Jerry. It's already been approved.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna go to every single one of them. I have to now. It's a good event.
And so Paul was asking, how we liked the event, what we felt about the event. So I mean, what was your?
Paul would have an absolute boner there. I mean, Paul would need anti-Viagra.
You know what Paul would love the most is there was only maybe a handful of people live streaming.
What?
We had a gigabit upload, and it was like all to ourselves.
Dude. Oh my god.
Oh,
It was all like our
high def on that stuff.
And they run a program called Snort to prevent you from like doing anything fun on the network, but you just set up your VPN and you're good to go. So it's like it was funny. I was walking by and it's like every third person would have a VPN up and running.
Yeah.
So that surprises me. With such a big LAN event, only a handful of people were streaming.
Man, these are gamers, not streamers.
Well, I guess because I mean, gamers usually. I don't know. That still surprises me because you know what. A lot of people stream.
This was so weird because I don't live stream a lot, and you know that. I want to live stream more, so I don't really carry a big audience. Usually only between 100 to 150 just on a random stream. No, but here's the thing. I pulled more than 200 viewers when I wasn't even at the computer. There were 200 people there watching an empty chair because I had the cameras pointing out at the event.
Jay kicked my ass on viewer retention. Like, he literally would just go to lunch and like come back hours later, and he'd still be over 200, and I'd be like sitting at around 100, like half.
What's funny though is there were some other live streamers there. Like Chris from Puget, Jerry, he was watching a live stream, on the computer next to me of someone else that was at the event. A live streamer that had like, I don't know, 15 or 16,000 followers up on Twitch.
Yep.
And even they only had like 20 viewers.
Wow.
I was like, holy cow! I don't get why my audience became so engaged at PDX. But then I live streamed the other night and I only pulled in like 140. So I think my peak was like 367.
Yep.
These guys.
Yeah, no, you were killing it, man. You were absolutely killing it with the live stream.
But what's funny
I
is
lose
how
my crap at 100 viewers. I'm just like, oh my god, we have 100. Yeah, drop these and go explode
Paul
stuff.
probably would have got escorted off the premises for being too loud.
on the stretcher.
Paul be over there yelling A bomb, throwing stuff across the table.
He's all beaning people with his plushie, just like throwing them into the crowd.
Randomly
I'm
grabbing
actually
uncomfortably and putting them on camera.
I'm actually bringing, if I get to go to PDX, I'm bringing a backpack full of these. Well, one, you guys are already going to get yours before that even happens.
I'll put mine down the front of my pants.
But I'm going to bring a backpack of these, and anybody who has the guts to scream out A-bomb is going to get one thrown at them.
I just envision Paul being better than both of us combined working a live crowd.
It's
like
so
I
much
would love
fun.
to see Paul at
Oh
PDX
my God.
just working a live crowd. That would be fun.
Is PAX South. I was hinting at this with Jay before you got on tonight, and I usually get nervous in crowds because, I mean, I'm a big dude and it usually brings the wrong person around. But that's events where I'm actually part of the crowd, not doing anything. And so when I went to PAX South, I said, you know what? I'm not going as Paul. I'm going as I'm apropos, and let's do this. I said, I'm going to be my online stream self. And I went in there and was like, what's up, y'all? My name is Paul. I'm apropos, and I'm here to tell you about my stream. Here's my channel. Here's my card, and this is an A-bomb, and you got to come and check it out. And I was just everywhere.
You guys heard it here. The online Paul's not the real Paul.
Nope.
Will the real Paul please stand up?
At least he admits it.
Paul, you'd be small people at this event. I could not believe how many large people were wandering around.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, dude,
Logan
Bacon's
was there.
like
He's a
6'9".
tall giant. Wait, whoa,
Okay.
Damn, that's really tall.
Okay.
I'm about the same height as Jay. I
So-
think Jay might be a little bit taller. I'm not sure.
So they have a policy there. Anyone who's a PDX land virgin gets to meet a guy called Biggins.
or AKA the rapist.
What?
Let me tell this story.
Wait for it. Just wait for it.
So I'm sitting there. We get there early on Friday, right? We got early access. We got to set up before anyone else was there. That's why my PDX LAN picture looks incredibly pathetic, where there's no computer set up, and I'm like, "Hey, we're at a LAN party," and people were like, "Yeah, that looks like a blast." And so I'm talking to Ed, and Ed was like, "So, what LANs do you normally go to and stuff?" I was like, "This is my first PDX." He's like, "Oh, really? What else have you been to?" I'm like, "I've never been to a LAN party." He's like, "What?" And so he's like, "Oh, you have to meet Biggins." So then he goes over to like Matt, who's like the event coordinator. He's like, "This guy's never been to a live stream or never been to a LAN party." They're like, "Whoa, he's gonna meet Biggins." I'm like, I'm getting a little worried now. Like 5 or 10, at least anywhere between 5 or 10 other people who are like regulars at this LAN event, right? It's like Cheers. They all know each other. They were like, "Oh my God, Jay's never been to a live stream, or Jay's never been to a LAN party. He's totally gonna meet Biggins." I'm like getting afraid now. I'm like, "Oh my God, who is Biggins?" If I'm 6'4", 300, and they're telling me I get to meet a guy named Biggins, I'm scared. So finally, I'm sitting there live streaming. This was on live stream, by the way. I'm just gonna say this. This was on live stream. I'm sitting there. No, actually, it wasn't. Oh, thank God. It wasn't.
Oh,
on
it
live
wasn't.
Stream.
Oh, dude, I hope it was on my stream because I had that camera pointing.
Oh, did he get you?
No, he didn't get me. Thank God.
Oh, what
I saw it coming after he got you, and I GTFO'd.
Okay, so I'm sitting there. at the computer, and I'm chatting with the guy from Puget next, the guy that does like the support.
Okay.
I don't remember his name, Jerry. He was had the glasses, thin gentleman.
Was it Chris? It was.
No, it wasn't Chris. It was the other guy that was over there. Anyway,
Gotcha.
so I'm sitting there just talking with him, and all of a sudden, Rob Shannon, who's already a big guy too, walks up to me and he goes, "Hey Jay," and I turn around. I'm sitting in my chair and I turn around, and Paul, you'll have to see this on the replay. I'm sorry, or on the catch up.
I'm looking.
And I hear from my right side. I hear, "Jay, meet Biggins," and I turn and it's like, oh my God,
That dude is so tall.
he's 6'9".
That's insane.
And he's also got about 300 going along with it, at least 350 going with it. And here's the thing, he ain't fat.
This is like prison push-ups. Like,
so I look at him and Shannon's like, "Jay, meet Biggins. Biggins, meet Jay." He's never been to a LAN event before. I'm looking at Biggins and I look back at my monitor and I go, "I'm ready." And all of a sudden, I just like kind of brace myself. He starts like rear humping me.
What?
Like a chihuahua.
Really?
Now here's the thing.
well, he's going to town, dude.
No.
Like seriously, he's about ready to flip tables over. He's hitting them so hard.
I'm not even kidding. No, Paul, listen.
Exaggeration.
Paul.
I look across the table and I see 6'9" a Sasquatch just grabbing Jay and just pumping him, and I'm just like, no freaking way.
So here's the thing. I fall out of my chair. I fall into the guy next to me, who's then falling out of his chair.
You're all just getting humped.
And then like Shannon even got in on it a little bit and started like pushing behind Biggins.
Oh no!
And so
It's a sight to behold.
I'm sitting there waiting. I'm sitting there waiting just to hear snack, crackle, pop in my back. Right.
He's
Finally,
naming you as Mushroom Queen.
No, he was not playing around, dude. Like there was.
You gotta understand.
There was force going on here.
Paul, listen. There's more to this. I guess when this is going on, it's also a tradition for all the other people seeing someone getting their first PDX LAN rape to come and join in the party. So there was like 5 people that all like hopped on this little.
Where is this video?
I stuck away too. Like as soon as I was getting assaulted, I was just like, okay, you gotta go to the bathroom.
How did this not go viral like crazy? I would.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
Guys,
Finally,
My mental picture of you getting
that stream. If you go watch the PDX line stream and you find the time index, you have to share it with us because you can't miss 6'9" Biggins. Just
there's
give
1,500 of you in here. Somebody get on that because that needs to be huge. I will
be a meme, dude.
I will piss myself watching that.
but here's the thing. As I listen, as I'm falling over, Biggins is getting more and more into it. Right? He's screaming like, "Yeah, butt sex, yeah!" He's like getting into it. So when he's done,
he's yelling butt sex. He literally the whole time was yelling
My
butt sex.
face is hurting.
So he's finally done, and he was like, "All right, man, good sport, right?" He's like patting me on the back. He's like standing me back up because at this point I'm like dead. He kind of gives me like a bro hug, and he's like, "You're cool, man," and he kind of walks away. I look, our monitors are like toppled over, the computers are sideways, our keyboards are all slid down the table.
Energy being expended. It was.
Holy
And I was scared shitless because I thought I was next. Like I thought I was watching this go down. I thought I was next. So I was like, I'm just gonna leave. I'm out of here, guys. I'm coming back later. Bye.
No. Here's the thing. I know I'm a big guy, and like I can hold my own. I mean, I even used to do circuit boxing just for the hell of it.
Right.
When you look over and you meet Biggins, I had a few different scenarios run through my head, kind of like war games.
Yeah.
And I came to the conclusion there is no winning scenario in this.
There's just no winning
So that was,
scenario in
I'm
this.
serious. I look at him. I just look back calmly and say, "I'm ready."
Massive. Well, it's like me. It's like I wanted to introduce you to
Oh my
Graham.
God, I'm all
earlier
over
up here and
here.
didn't get the opportunity because Graham's a big boy, but God, Biggins has got to be like one of the biggest people I've ever met in my life. Like, I was walking alongside him and I was like, dude, seriously, like I didn't even come up to like his armpit. Like, dude was just massive.
Okay, I'm gonna check online real quick. There has to be a picture of this guy.
I put
there
a link in our Skype call of what I want to get for my A-bombs for events.
There's got to be a picture of Biggins. There has to be.
Check that out, Jerry.
Right now. Oh, what'd you put in chat? Okay,
in Skype chat, yeah. I want to get that. I want to get one of those to shoot these out to audience members.
Oh, I've been seeing these everywhere. The T-shirt guns.
Yeah, but they would fit perfect.
Yeah.
I would just be like, incoming. Thump.
Now, now, Paul.
feet per second, like flip kits over.
Hey, Paul.
Yes.
You know now at the rate that you were laughing at me if you make it out there in November.
Oh, it's going to be amazing. Come on, big guy, bring it.
Paul's like, I cannot wait to be raped by Biggins.
Well, we gotta. Oh my God.
Oh, dude, I searched for just Biggins. You don't want to search for just Biggins.
Don't do that. Oh my God, you guys.
Don't search for just Biggins.
I looked up PDX Biggins and I couldn't find it. I'm trying to find the.
There's a
past
collage
broadcasts.
of it over both of our faces, Jerry.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, sorry. That's Jerry's. I just realized that if you look at the chat, that's Jerry's. Sorry, I'll go to the other. I'll go to the other monitor. I forgot I was doing a screen cap for you guys over there. I'm just trying to find Jerry's past videos. Oh,
That's funny. You know, wow, my brain went. Paul, you know, Paul's Hardware. Paul, him and Kyle have a show on Tuesdays now, right? And the first one, we rated him and threw A-bombs in the chat and stuff like that. And Kyle was like, "What's A-bombs?" And Paul looked at him like, "What's A-bombs?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, they just like to throw around weapons of mass destruction willy nilly."
Okay, I have found Jerry's. I found Jerry's previous broadcasts, so I'm searching now. His is 11 hours and 21 minutes long.
Good God.
It's gonna be at night.
Yeah, it's funny. We just got to the point where bandwidth was so plentiful. We're like, oh, going to lunch and just leave it on.
No, remember, I kept asking people. I was like, hey, if you guys want me to leave this up or what? And everyone's like, leave it up, leave it up. And what's funny, too, is we keep getting random tweets from people like, dude, fuck it with your computer. And they'd send us, like, screen caps.
Lord. Really?
Well, dude, every time I came back to my computer, the password prompt was up with incorrect password. And I was like, someone's trying to hack something.
Yeah, that happened to me, too, on the PDX machine. No, but you understand, Paul. This was probably people who know us there trying to screw with us.
Gotcha. Yeah. Like Logan or someone.
No, not
messed
Logan.
With any of our stuff, like really. I left all my headphones out, my headphone amps, everything. Like, and I would just leave it all sitting there, and like nobody messed with anybody's stuff. I didn't hear any reports of people stealing stuff or messing with each other's stuff. It's a really respectful event.
I kind of got the vibe that if someone did, it would have gone down.
Oh yeah, after talking to Matt, I kind of got the whole impression that like, yeah, you'd be drug out back and like quartered.
Yeah.
So, is my hair really that shiny, people? Really?
It's a little bit
somebody
shiny.
found a video of Biggins.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, here, I'll put it in the Skype chat. Here.
I can't get it out of the Skype chat though. Let me see.
Yeah, let's see. Just do a search on YouTube for PDX Land 13. Biggin, Biggn, breaks a chair.
Oh God.
Is that him?
All right, hold on.
Wow, that guy's glasses are even wrecked sideways.
Okay, hold on. YouTube.
He's a big white guy, right?
PDX Land. Yeah, PDX Land. BI what?
It's Biggn, breaks the chair.
I'll show it. Let's see. Oh yeah, there he is. You can't get a good perspective in that though.
You can't on this one. Here, let me. Now that we know it's just Biggn, let's go find Biggin.
He's a big boy.
Biggin.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, Land 14.
No. You have no perspective. You have no perspective.
Well, my brain is thinking. Okay, me and you are 6'4", right? I have 50-inch shoulders.
Okay.
And if this guy's 6'9",
are you watching the video?
I was.
The video that Jerry linked?
Yeah.
Okay, if you go to the timestamp 43.
Okay, hang on.
And all you guys in chat, if you got the same video up that Jerry just said, PDX Land Biggin, Biggn breaks a chair, and you go to timestamp 43 where you see the guys walking through the door.
Yeah.
Biggin barely cleared that door frame.
Damn.
I'm not even kidding,
dude.
No, he was absolutely massive. That guy.
Yeah.
Dude. Now, when you go to these events, if you're traveling from out of town, what do you do for a computer?
Well, you're supposed to bring your stuff. It's a LAN
You
party.
got to bring your stuff.
I know.
How
It's,
do you fly?
I totally just bit my lip thinking about
I
this.
think the majority of the guys I don't
I'm now
think are
bleeding.
flying in.
I'm bleeding.
PTSD from Biggins.
I did. Apparently, I was getting very, very
Oh,
agitated.
man.
No, I did bite my lip, and now I'm bleeding.
A-bombs, you get an A-bomb, you get an A-bomb. Yeah, baby. I'm the Oprah Winfrey of internet A-bombs.
A-bombs for days.
That's for sure.
Almost for days.
Oh, everyone kept saying that this one guy on my my PDX video looked like Gaben. He did a little bit actually.
Yeah?
Gaben with the beard, but this guy wasn't Gaben, guys. Trust me.
I didn't see anybody look like Gavin. But if you showed me, I'd probably.
In the video, it looked like it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I've got your stream up, but I don't think you were streaming at that point. I really don't.
I might not have. That might have been one of the few times I wasn't streaming because I know it was like a little bit later in the afternoon, but I heard it coming because like I heard Shannon coming with Biggins, and I was like, oh god, here we go.
It was at night.
I was like, yeah, I was really surprised that they you know I thought immediately after that he did it to you that he was coming for me, so that's why I was like bugged the hell out. But Shannon didn't come over, so
I'm surprised. I thought for sure he was gonna do a double tap.
Oh god, I was as soon as I saw what he was doing to you, I was like, holy shit, Ed understated this way too much. Ed was basically like some guy named Biggins is gonna come by and basically like yell butt sex and like violently rage you against your chair, and I was like, oh, this has got to be a joke, and then I witnessed it, and I was like, oh god.
I think the thing is, I kept thinking Biggins was a fat guy.
Yeah, that's what I assumed too. I didn't realize he was going to be like Hightower.
I was like, I could deal with a fat guy.
Hightower.
Nope. I incredibly underestimated Dickens. That was so terrible.
Paul, what you need to do, dude, if you need to get a hold of like a really high end like gaming laptop or something to get up here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you need to do, bro.
Okay. Well,
or
I haven't touched a laptop in forever.
Or you fly to me and we road trip it.
Yeah, we can talk to Ed too.
That would be freaking awesome. I love road trips.
We should talk to Ed and see if Ed can get another station set up, an AMD station, and let Paul run it, and then we can have that whole banter back and forth where it's like Paul and Ed versus Jay and Jerry.
Look at my face right now. I was like, you're not talking about for me to use, right?
No. Next time you bring your own system. But I'm just saying. I think it'd be cool if because Team AMD and Ed and Sapphire and everything. Like Paul, do you actually know what was it? Ed, what was Ed's last name? Do you remember?
Chrysler.
I don't.
You don't know him? We got to introduce you because you're still doing AMD Red Team thing, right?
I am part of Red Team Plus. Yep. This is
my dude, second... so we got to put you in touch with him because I bet you Ed could probably work kind of a deal.
So cool.
Yeah.
Excuse me. He watching the videos. He seemed really down to earth, really cool.
No, I'll do it, Paul. Let me talk to Ed on your behalf and see if maybe there's some way we can work out him getting you a station set up or somebody else for that matter. I'm sure there's a lot of supporters that'd be willing to get you up there because so few people have the passion for AMD that you do. So I'm sure they'll jump at that opportunity.
Wow.
Did I tell you what Ed did? I didn't have time to set it up because I slept through everything and I'm worthless. But
always sleep through.
Ed gave me one of those big AMD pull-out things, like the 8-foot tall pull-out poster things. Not pull-out things. Whoa, poor choice of words. But no, I've got one of those big posters. The big con posters that they have that's come all the way up to the ceiling. Yeah, he gave me one of those, like with the pull out and everything. And he's like, I will give this to you under the condition that you put it into your nerd cave and show it in at least one video. And I was like, okay, so I was going to put it behind me tonight. And it's like AMD Sapphire powered by, and it's got the big robot on it and everything.
That'd be awesome.
I was like, dude. Yeah, so
I gave up my boxes of AMD stuff and everything for a green screen so that I can put anything behind me.
That's true. Ed was working his magic though. Ed was he's a good representative for AMD because he was selling it.
He also represents a company that makes amazing graphics cards. So
let's face it, Sapphire is the OEM for AMD.
Right?
All the AMD. All the AMD reference.
All my cards were Sapphire, with the exception of one. All my cards were Sapphire back when I used to do the whole thing.
I just was flipping through your stream, Jerry, and I happened to find that you at one point apparently stood up and started pulling up your pants right in front of the camera.
Oh my goodness!
20 times. Dude, what are you talking about? That's like.
Why am I hooked?
I like how that's the offensive one, and not where I got like 5 people to twerk in front of the PDX LAN camera in the morning. That was good.
Yeah, guys, I do have a Twitch profile. It's JayzVFX, JAYS VFX.
Yeah.
It doesn't match. It doesn't match because I had Twitch first.
Paul, you know it's a cool event when you can actually literally ask Jay. I wore my pajamas the whole time I was there.
Nice.
And I actually took a chair out in the middle, like the middle of the venue, stood up on it, and actually twerked in front of the camera for like 15 seconds.
Where's
And
this video?
not a single. You got to go watch the PDX land stream. I did it for their camera, trying to get them more viewers. And we got to almost 100 live viewers because it was me, Ed, a bunch of random ladies, and everything, and we all got out there and just twerked it. And we're dancing in front of the camera in the morning.
Jerry, do you remember what game you were playing when the surprise butt sex happened?
I don't think I was playing a game when it happened.
All right, then I don't think you had this going.
Now that we know this happens, we need to be like on Biggins' watch, like hand ready with video ready.
Oh.
If someone's getting attacked, because I have a feeling now I know why I'm going, because Biggins is gonna rape me.
No, you know what we need to do is we need to go on the offensive and rape Biggins.
Oh.
Because nobody's raped him yet.
No,
All
you
you
gotta
gotta do is make, because you know I can't walk on my own. Otherwise I get wobbly. So
I'll carry you, Paul. You get on my
between
shoulder.
you guys,
Master
you
Blaster.
guys helping me walk to him, just get me within 5 steps, and I will tackle and rape the hell out of him. I'll just be like,
I
"Oh my
don't think it'll work.
I'll ride him like a dolphin.
We just ride him like a dolphin.
Yeah, have you ever heard how they squeak? Yeah, you know.
Jerry, this was
Oh my god.
it happened. Did it happen before or after the Q&A that you did? It was after, right?
Oh, it was after the Q&A.
Okay. Stop knocking on my door.
I would have been way too warped to do the Q&A after.
Knocking on Jay's door.
Now I just got this mental picture of us taking Paul over. Like you got him by an arm and a leg, and I got him by an arm and a leg, and we just throw him at Biggins. Just a big ginger egg doll. Just chuck him at him.
Yeah, I found the part where you left.
Not Joe from Family Guy. Let's do this.
Oh my god, dude. Well, so much for my voice healing. Thanks, guys. Oh my god.
Yeah, Jerry, I don't think you captured
man.
it.
Dude, if
Damn
I
it.
get to do
That's
this with you guys this November, oh my god, that'll be so freaking awesome.
Oh, and another thing that was pretty funny about the whole Biggins incident was we were even told ahead of time that Biggins has been told to simmer down. Like this isn't gonna be him being hardcore. And if what I witnessed was not hardcore, I have to imagine that at previous events people were injured.
This was toned down.
Yeah, this was the toned down version.
Wow.
I was like legitimately scared. I was next. I was like, I don't know if I can. I'm not as fit as Jay. I can't ride a bike 50 miles. Biggins is gonna put me in a grave.
That's no, I'm not fit. I mean, we bought an exercise bike because I'm actually very inspired by what Jay's doing, and I want to lose some weight.
I am too, Ellie.
Being at a public event made me very, very aware of my weight. Where before I could hide on stream, I downward angle my lights, I downward angle my camera. It don't look so heavy, so I'm good. I get live.
Yeah, but Paul,
everybody else was fat, so I was like, yes.
yeah, but Paul, at least you're proportionate.
I'm just big all around. Freaking size of a poop house is what people say.
Jay and I were joking around because he's like, I look like Grimace.
It's true because let's see, I used to be so big. All that weight I lost just kind of went. Bloop,
Jay doesn't have a huge upper body. Like if you look at him from like even like the mid stomach up through the top. I mean, dude looks like completely normal. Looks like he's in shape. Stop showing off, Paul. We all look. You're skinny as shit. Sit down.
Then you get from the waist down, and it looks like Weird Al Yankovic's fat video.
Oh, that's not even funny.
Or like me, I turn sideways, and it's like I carry like 99.9% of my weight like perfectly in the middle of my body.
Yeah, Jerry walks with a bit
legs,
of a
normal arms, normal chest, big ass belly.
Jerry walks with a bit of a rearward lean.
Yeah, I definitely have to, dude. They should make like belly bras. If I had a belly bra, I'd be good.
You're talking about that penguin walk where they lean back and
yeah, where you kind of like arms in and kind of do the little swag.
Yeah. Well,
dirt swagger.
Well, by the next PDX, I'll be able to do the flying squirrel, if you know what I'm saying.
Whoa. Yeah, dude. By the next PDX, I'm going to be doing the hover round, if you know what I'm saying.
Jerry's got a rascal.
It's pictures of flying squirrel and hover around. It's gonna be like what's those two cartoon characters of the squirrel and the moose?
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
I told this in a viral video of having a kid with a harness behind me with 100-foot of rope hooked to my hover round or my little rascal. I'm like, come on, Jay, you ready? Let's go.
You guys we're killing my. She's back in the back room, barely breathing, laughing so hard.
It's pretty windy down there too. I bet you we could get liftoff.
I can't help it. I mean, the idea when you were that big, you know, it all got to go somewhere.
No, is there something you? I mean, can you keep working and it just kind of slowly goes away?
No, you have to go and get it cut off. I'm not even kidding.
Oh God.
That alone scares me. I'd rather just be a bit of a wind sail than.
I have an idea. Just
No,
get like a really
imagine
big
it.
rubber band.
No,
Get a
imagine
really
this.
big rubber band and bunch it up behind you.
Imagine how fast I could go on a bike if I just like had a tailwind and I just kind of like stretched it out.
My memory, oh my God.
I can see Jay duct taping some.
My
poles
ability to
across the-
mentally
making a
picture
sail.
this stuff is not good for this conversation. I don't want to mentally be seeing you guys like this.
Tonight on the news, Jay has broken the land speed record for a wind-powered device.
I currently live in San Antonio, Texas. There, Ian. Someone asked what state I live in. Although we are talking about moving back to the West Coast.
Wait. So someone found the barn prank. Okay.
Okay.
I won't be able to. I can link it, but I won't be able to like put it up.
Let me answer this question real quick.
You guys screwed with me. Oh my God.
Someone asked, why am I hooked on Red Team so much? And it's not because I'm such a huge fanboy of their products, as much as I am a fan of what they do for communities. That's why I love Red Team so much.
Hagwash.
They give back a lot. Hagwash. But that's it. That's my quick answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
So your check is in the mail now?
Yeah, exactly. they pay him in AMD processors.
Wait, what they do?
Oh, look at how much work you'd have to do to actually pay a bill.
I know.
Oh! Damn!
It's
somebody earlier say that I'm just jelly because like in my Puget System video I show an AMD system sitting next to mine that has four processors in it, like 128 gigs of RAM, and I'm like well, it needs 4 processors and 128 gigs of RAM to play Minesweeper on low quality.
Ay.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. November is going to be a riot.
It's all right. I told Ed that I'd be willing to give an AMD GPU a shot. And I told him if I didn't like it, I was going to use it as a drink coaster.
Oh, you're going to become Logan?
For all those people who are like,
Jay doesn't like AMD.
look at that.
I don't know where it is.
Look at that, huh?
At PAX South,
AMD GPU.
plate for their GPU.
But unfortunately,
GPU backplate.
I have to ask myself why the flagship card from Sapphire with 8 gigs has no backplate. We're going to be talking about that.
What? Wait
Look in the stream, you'll see it.
Flagship card, no backplate, 8 gigabyte.
No backplate.
Kind of slacking. That's slacking.
It's funny, somebody in chat's like, how could you misspell your name signing that kid's backplate like from the fan meet? I was like, dude, I don't know what I was smoking that day. I did correct it though, and hey, now it's unique.
Oh yes. So if you guys go to Jerry's, if you guys go to Jerry's Twitch, which is Barnacles, and you look at the video that's on February 21st, that is 11 hours and 21 minutes long. If you start at like the 2-minute and 30-second mark, you'll see where I start screwing with him, where Jerry's in the boat and he's just like kind of like randomly shooting at the ground. That's where it starts.
Oh, so I literally just started the stream when you guys started screwing with me.
Well, 2 hours prior to that.
Resay where this is again?
Huh?
It's on his channel.
It's on his channel. It's on his channel.
Here, I'll put a link to my
maybe I said 2 minute. It's
like
the 2 hour 38-minute mark.
Yeah, okay, so two okay.
Sorry.
There you
Which
go.
one? The
36 minute
42 tournament or
No. It's his 11 hour
Okay.
21-minute stream.
okay? And you go fast forward to where?
2 hours and like 36 minutes, and start watching from there.
2 hours 36 minutes. Super commercial. Go away.
He's shooting at a chopper. I wish you guys could see this. You guys are gonna have to go and watch it yourself. He's shooting at a chopper. Oh, he killed a chopper. Good job, Jerry. Wow.
It was an accident. That's probably when you trolled me. You probably pulled the button and the recoil flew up into the sky and took him out.
So I did.
Jake kept ejecting me out of vehicles. I'd be driving along in a Jeep and I'd just go flying out the passenger door.
Jerry, I did tab you out of the game because you're sitting there trying to run around and all of a sudden a mouse cursor appears out of nowhere and starts moving all over the screen and your guy's not moving no more.
Okay, I'm at 236.
How did I not notice that? I wonder if I was like looking over you or something when it was happening.
No, I'm looking at the stream. You're looking at the.
And I'm like,
oh, no, look at the concentration on Jerry's face when he's killing that helicopter.
oh, dude, that was like eye of the
Oh,
tiger.
he even celebrated. Yeah.
Yeah, but watch. He like tabs out for a second there.
Oh,
You'll see the mouse. You'll see the mouse appear, and then all of a sudden, just kind of like move around.
Are you guys showing this on stream?
No, I have it off to the side.
Oh, okay.
I know. Do you want me to show it?
You can go for it.
All right.
I need to highlight
Take
this
it up there.
thing.
You guys said you wanted to do some commentation for me. So
Oh God. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. Do you guys want to see me? Jay looks like an evil beaver. I love evil beavers. Okay, so let's go and do this. You guys want me to put up the little part here where I start messing with Jerry? We'll let it go for about 10 minutes. Jerry's giving me okay. He's not gonna flag me for rebroadcast.
I'm not gonna. Well, technically, I can't flag you since you were the one playing.
So if you look in this, okay, it's going to go down here and cover up the Tech Talk logos. That's all right. Okay, so I'm going to turn the volume up here a little bit. You're going to see that there's the J cam. The J cam's pointed at me, and I'm keeping a cool face because I know Jerry's going to be looking over at me.
This is when you're molesting his computer.
This is when I take control of his computer. So we're just going to let it go here.
I don't have to ban you.
So now they can hear they can hear the audio. By the way,
Okay.
in the game.
Oh, somebody already posted too, like where to go to the time index.
Yeah.
And everything, so I'll retweet it.
Look at Jerry killing people. Jeez, maybe I was doing it.
Oh, dude,
I think it was you.
down right now.
This is where I started watching the stream right here.
That's hilarious.
Uh-oh, that wasn't good. I got double teamed.
Okay, right there when he's like, "Oh, this isn't
What
good."
is
That's
up, the final warrior.
that was where I started watching the stream, and I
What
took
is
control.
up?
2 hours 38 minutes is where it starts.
2 hours, 38 minutes.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I'm seeing it where I'm watching the camera pointing down at you too. So you're like totally poker face.
I know. I even told him in my stream because I was live streaming. Like, nobody tell him. Everyone just kind of keep it cool.
And I think the dude that was trying to tell me was actually like a defector from your stream that came over and was like, "Jay's messing with your computer, dude." And I'm like, "Banned."
That's funny.
I felt like such a dick.
You'll see. You'll see it though, Paul. He's just randomly shooting the ground.
Oh my goodness.
That was weird. Why was my gun just like randomly shooting?
So that's weird. Why was my gun shooting? Oh my god.
That would have been. Oh my goodness. You need to highlight
Yeah,
this,
Mr. Ghost,
man.
I got rid of him. It's
Too bad
permanent
you
ban,
can't see
too,
chat.
Oh, that's what Jerry's like. Don't worry, Ghost. I banned him. Don't worry. That's what Jerry banned the guy.
I'm like, I
I let
banned him. He's gone.
All right.
What's that? Yeah, I did.
Hilarious.
You guys are laughing about him being banned. This is where I eject you out of the Jeep.
Yeah, that was funny, and I'm literally like wondering what the hell just happened. I'm like, I didn't push nothing.
Because I shot all those rounds, right?
Yeah.
You see how serious I'm being on that camera?
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, you're just like, dude.
I don't know. He was just stone faced. Like I had no idea anything was up. And honestly, he totally could have kept it going. It wasn't until he started getting more aggressive to where it was like literally doing like 10-second stints of me flipping around in the air and shooting up in the sky. Then I was like, wait, something's up.
What's going on?
Seriously, Jay could have kept that going all day if he had to. If he just did the occasional eject or fire a couple random
Did you
rounds.
think that Battlefield was doing Battlefield?
I literally just thought Battlefield glitch is common.
Which team is Jay on?
Okay, I just caught him at the point where you jumped him out of the Jeep and the Jeep spun out and he's like, what the hell? That is hilarious.
It would
man.
have been even funnier if like Jay could have seen like what was on, like if he's sitting behind me, he could see what's on my screen. And
Right.
he just keeps like I start shooting at a guy and he just slowly drifts to the left, so I can't hit him.
You're all running out of bounds.
Oh my goodness, that's so much fun.
Nah, it was good times. It was all around good times.
That's good stuff. I'm
I'm shocked he got one over on me so
right,
easily.
take it
though.
easy,
It's just
Amtrak.
that whole frame of mind. I was like, I didn't even think I was
See?
like, oh, Jay.
I unloaded your entire clip. Oh, this is when you're looking over like, wait a minute. There's where you poked up.
What are you doing?
You just figured it out.
Are
You're
messing up
You're
shit?
laughing. You're like, oh, you got me, you son of a bitch. You got me. You're laughing so hard.
And I'm like, Jay, I just banned somebody from my channel.
He
Like,
comes walking over. Look at me. Look at me in the video. Now Jerry's walking over and I start getting all crazy with the keyboard.
Yeah, see, there. Okay, the stream just caught up with me where it's like I look over, like my gun's just randomly shooting the ground for like half a second.
Hold on, and this is where I start just like mashing when you're coming back.
You're pulling off one of your ears so you can see what he's saying to you.
Yeah.
Hear what he's saying to you. That's funny.
I couldn't hear anything with those new ear cups.
Yeah.
And Chris totally knew what was going on the whole time too, didn't he? Chris.
Yeah, he was sitting there. See,
Yeah.
see, you sat back down to play. You're like,
Okay,
all right.
I just got trolled by Jay big time. They plugged a
It's gonna
keyboard
end.
and
I
mouse
just
into my
told Jay I
computer. My
know.
guy
He's
was
gonna
randomly
stop.
What? Oh,
See-
Shannon.
See, Jerry sat back down. He was like, oh, okay, he got me. And I'm like, oh, he's not going to come get this. I'm going to take advantage of this. I'm laughing my ass off.
Okay, this is on Shannon and Jay. I got trolled. Jay was randomly making me shoot and maneuver from the other side
I
of the
did.
table.
I didn't realize that. I thought I came right over.
See,
That
see, he
sucks.
sat back down
That
like,
totally
okay,
sucks, dude.
he
What?
got me.
This is funny.
Oh
I'm gonna
my
keep playing
God.
now.
Okay, I'm unbanning that dude.
So he's
I'm
unbanning the
unbanning
guy.
him. How do I unban somebody?
I see, and I also played it
Damn
cool.
it, Jay, now you've complicated it. It's become political now.
It's become political.
What's up, Linus? How you doing, man?
It's not Linus.
That's not Linus.
That's
That's a troll
not-
account.
We get a fake.
Oh.
I ban him
I
every
got
single
trolled.
week.
Damn it, Jay!
He
Stop!
just creates
You're
a new account
logging
every
me
single
into
week. Some like
stuff.
12-year-old kid.
You
You see, so you can see the mouse like going crazy.
Yep.
I'm still mashing on stuff.
It's funny.
Jerry's walking over to get it. You see him literally run over. And he's taking the keyboard, so I just start clicking on everything. I think the game just locked up.
And you even announced it to me. You're like, you were on your stream. You're like, I'm gonna try to do as much damage as I can before he unplugs me. And you're like, mash, 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 mash.
Oh, that's right. You wrapped the cord around my neck. I forgot about that.
Did you really?
Yeah, he did.
Oh man.
I just formatted the guy.
So how
Oh,
often
my
do
God.
they do these?
He's messing with your computer, man. He's messing with your computer.
They do a
Oh
couple of them a year. I think the next PDX land's like in July. I think.
Oh my God. Hopefully Jay didn't shut the stream down. He was like doing.
But
a
then they
last
do
minute-
another one called Vector Land, which is half the people. It's only 250, but it's all 21 and over. They got kegs of beer and cereal.
Oh
Yeah.
jeez. Case
Yeah.
of beer and cereal.
Yep. So you eat cereal all day and just drink beer.
Oh, that
Uh,
sounds like a recipe for disaster.
well, it's that time, fellas.
Yep.
My God.
Well, any closing words from you, gentlemen?
I'll just close with Jay. I'm sorry. I'm so worthless. I hope you can forgive me, brother. Hope you can forgive me.
I forgave you. I just want to watch your half of the Ask Jerry because I forgot
I
what we
know.
did.
I know, and everybody wants to hear the bit about like millions of dollars to lick your butthole. I know. So
Oh, that's right. That was in
yeah,
that one.
that question's in there, and I'm sure it's going to catch a lot of people off guard.
Not now.
Oh my god! Oh no, my response was. You remember what my response was?
I
We'll keep that
remember.
on the down low.
I remember.
Oh my god! Yeah, no. So
Oh no! That was on my channel. Did you watch
that-
it?
was that
it was
one
on?
on
It was
yours?
on my channel. Little Jay was watching the video with me, and here's this funny. We're watching it in the car, on the way home,
yep.
and Miss J is watching it in the passenger seat, and apparently Little Jay in the back was like, "I'll do it for $10."
Oh.
But she didn't know what she was saying. She was just like, "I'll do it so Daddy doesn't have to," but she didn't like really know what was going on. So it just like was horribly out of context.
I've been laughing my ass off. That's funny.
Aye.
Kids say the darndest things, Jay. The darndest things.
Paul,
Yes, sir.
closing words.
Now that's what's up.
Oh, really?
And sing our outro. Come on, dude.
Okay, he sang the intro. You have
I
to sing
did.
the outro for
I
being
did sing
30
the
minutes
Okay,
late.
I'll sing the outro.
You had to sing the outro for being on Linus time.
Okay, I will.
Let's see.
What
Other
closing
than
words
that,
would I say? I mean, this is great. Thanks for
yeah,
having me on.
yeah, but we're talking about closing words of wisdoms, not your
Wisdom.
not your trademark, which I currently have banned on this channel.
Oh damn. Don't hit a man when down. Kick him. It's easier.
That's good advice. That's solid advice coming from Paul. I am apropos, aka Ginger Jesus.
All right. Wow, I actually threaded this fitting onto my thumb. Ow. Sorry.
Threaded this video onto your
No,
phone.
this fitting.
Fitting.
I threaded a fitting onto my thumb. Look, if I pull it, Oof, it actually changed the shape of my thumb.
Dude, liquid
Don't do
gold is
that.
the devil.
Don't do that. That's my word of wisdom there.
God damn it, roll that outro.
Yeah. So remember, guys, this is Tech Talk where we rarely talk about tech. All right, here's that outro. Go, Jerry.
Thank you for coming to TikTok, where Barnacles is always late because he sleeps a lot when he shouldn't. But you know, he tries to get on here and say some things and stuff. And thank you, I'm apropos.
Hashtag Jerry's a late dickhole.
A late one.
Late dickhole.
All right.
Jerry's a
Jay's Biggins dickhole.
Jerry's pregnant. Bye, guys.